Hey guys, Tony here. Hope you're doing well. It is Thursday, May 2nd. Hope you're holding strong in this new asset class that is cryptocurrencies. The market looks very bullish right now. It's green across the board, and I got bullish news to share with you guys. So we've been seeing a plethora of positive news, after the Tether Bitfinex negative news, which is a good sign because we needed that positive news to help the market to continue to rally in its upward momentum because the Tether Bitfinex news, the market took a hit and corrected. But right now, Bitcoin is at $5,575, Ethereum at just over $163, and XRP just over 30 cents. So it's green across the board from a 24-hour perspective. A great sign. Let's hope Bitcoin continues its movement up to 6,000. We build new support levels. We go to that 6,500 key support level. I believe it's like 65 to 6,800. And we can continue to go upward. So slow, steady growth, that is what we're looking for. And the news coming out, guys, it's all been positive. We heard about ErisX launching. We heard about a NASDAQ listing XRP and the CFTC saying some bullish things, like the chairman saying, there's going to be an explosion of interest in crypto from a lot of these different clearing houses. So a lot of bullish news coming out. And another that came out today, Fidelity Digital Assets did a research, or a survey, I should say, where they surveyed institutional clients, and the results are very bullish. So here's the headline: new research, institutional investments likely to increase over the next 5 years. So the outlook is that more of them are going to come into the market. However, if some additional details here, nearly half of the institutional investors see a place for digital assets in their portfolio. And it's about 47% of them see a place for crypto in their portfolio, guys. That's bullish news, and we are very early. So imagine what's going to happen, because you see Fidelity, you see TD Ameritrade, you got Bakkt with ICE, which is the parent company of New York Stock Exchange. We heard about E-Trade looking to come into the market. They're all going to come, guys. We got hedge funds, we got investment firms, and I'm telling you, Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley are not far behind. In fact, I believe they're working on something, and they're just putting smoke and mirrors, saying, "No, we don't care. We're not launching anything." But trust me, all of these guys see the amount of money Binance and Coinbase are making, and they want a cut of that. It's all about money here, guys. So really great statistics coming out of this. And let me give you the details here. Nearly half of the respondents, 47%, appreciate that digital assets are on the innovative technology play. 46% find digital assets low correlation to other assets among the most appealing characteristics. Financial advisors, 74%, and family offices, 80%, view the characteristics of digital assets most favorably. So the sentiment is changing among the big money. And as we've been talking about on this channel, if you've been subscribed, we're headed to the token economy. Everything will be tokenized, and crypto's leading that movement, and blockchain is going to be the technology that's going to revolutionize the world the same way the internet has done, guys. So big news here, and this is very bullish because, it's Fidelity. They handle trillions in assets. They have millions of customers. Now, speaking of big money, Grayscale. And once again, if you've been subscribed to this channel, what have I been talking about? Once these big players launch, they're going to start mass marketing. You're going to see marketing campaigns. And we saw Gemini Exchange started doing that with subway ads, bus ads. They started doing ads in Wall Street, the financial district in New York. So Grayscale, which is a crypto investment firm, has launched a campaign telling investors to drop gold from their portfolios and then telling them to get into crypto, into Bitcoin, guys. This is big time. So crypto asset manager Grayscale has launched a mass marketing campaign calling for U.S. investors to ditch gold and join the digital Bitcoin movement. The Drop Gold campaign aims to convince investors about the limits of using gold as a hedge to bring awareness to Bitcoin as a digital store of value, pitching the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust as a key avenue. The campaign's main site is dropgold.com. So it's starting, guys. It is starting. And, they're not targeting small average Joes. They're looking for the big guys, right? They're like an investment firm, a hedge fund. So they are, just look at it. They have everything outlined here and going through, and this is very interesting. Where can you find GBTC? Interesting here, guys. Interesting. And then they have Fidelity, E-Trade, TD Ameritrade. So we heard the news recently about E-Trade, and we got Charles Schwab, Vanguard. They're all coming. We just got to be patient. I hope you guys see what is happening here. This is the facts. This is in our face. I'm not speculating. I'm not making anything up here. This is actually happening, guys. And expect more ad campaigns, millions of dollars to be put into commercials and TV ads and print and radio and internet ads. Guys, it is coming. It is coming. This new asset class is it's on the rise, and we just got to be patient. So many of you may follow Grayscale on Twitter. I personally do, where they often give an update on their portfolio. In fact, let me pull it up here for you guys, where they not only include Bitcoin, guys, they include XRP, Ethereum, Stellar Lumens, many others, and they are very transparent. In, for example, here's an update from them, right? This is the May 2nd update, holdings per share and net assets under management for our investment products. And you can see here they have a variety of crypto. They diversify. So XRP, Zcash, Stellar Lumens, Litecoin, Ethereum Classic, Ethereum Trust, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin. It's all here. And trust me, they're getting a lot of money, and now they're launching their ad campaign to get even more money, guys. And look at this. They're tweeting about it, talking about, hey, drop gold, right? I find it very funny, the theme of this, drop gold. But some people disagree with this, but I believe Bitcoin is the new digital gold. It's the store of value. That is what it has transitioned to. So being the original, the first mover, so to speak, it's a beautiful thing, guys. Now, Bakkt. We got some interesting update here. Now, remember, Bakkt is a giant powered by the Intercontinental Exchange, which owns the New York Stock Exchange. So crypto winter is giving Bakkt's Bitcoin futures plan a boost, ICE chief says. Crypto winter has been a boom for highly anticipated Bitcoin futures exchange Bakkt, an executive from its parent company said Thursday. Jeffrey Sprecher, CEO of ICE, said during the company's Q1 earnings call that the ongoing bear market has been helpful for Bakkt, which was initially scheduled to launch last December, then delayed to January, then again indefinitely. Here's a quote. It's really been helpful that the crypto market went into what they call a winter because it took some of the heat off the timetable launch. And that's true. And it's also allowed them to, I think, work towards getting their whole thing set up right, like their custody, which is what the CFTC has said is what's holding up their approval. And we saw they just made an acquisition of a custody service and partnered with BNY Mellon. They also applied for their BIT license in New York. So really, there would be more backlash if we were in a bull run and they weren't able to launch. So the winter, where a lot of weak hands have left, has, they've flown on their radar. Sure, they've been getting a lot of stuff, complaints from people who are the hodlers, but they've flown under the radar and they were able to make some acquisitions and do what they have to do. So the good thing is the building's happening now, the infrastructure is being set up now, and they're going to launch later this year once they have, I'm sure, their custody service in place. But it's coming, guys. It's coming. And we see that, we're still waiting for some regulatory clarity from the U.S. government, such as the Token Taxonomy Act. But by that time, I think it'll all come together and we're going to see a bull run like we never seen before. We continue to hear, and by the way, I can't view the full article because Wall Street Journal wants me to pay here, but there's continued talks, guys. This is nothing new, but we continue to hear more information and talks and little nuggets of information that Facebook is continuing to work towards building some sort of cryptocurrency or cryptocurrency-based payment system. So not much here to share, but Wall Street Journal is picking up on this. And it's the initial sentence here is Facebook Incorporated is recruiting dozens of financial firms and online merchants to help launch a cryptocurrency-based payment system on the back of its gigantic social network. So let's see what they do. They may issue their own stablecoin, but once again, stablecoins, okay, within the ecosystem may make sense, but not for the open market, not for the free market, right? But they may they may play nice with other cryptos and say, we'll allow Bitcoin or XRP or Ethereum to flourish in our system. Let's see what they come up with. I think it would be foolish if they don't do that. If they just say, oh, here's our stablecoin, you can use it, blah, blah, blah. But if they say, here's our stablecoin, but you can also use Bitcoin for transacting in our marketplace and XRP and Litecoin and so forth, that will be awesome. It will help push adoption because Facebook's global. There's a lot of people on there. So we got the giants, we got the big money, we got these folks getting on board, guys. Finally, former CFTC chair Gary Gensler says crypto market needs regulation in order to grow. And I'm in agreement with this. I think this is like, yeah, we kind of know, and we wish the Token Taxonomy Act would get passed. But the good thing is that if you have these people coming out and saying this, these are government, even though this guy is a former government official, the fact that they're coming out and saying this shows they are on board. As we always say, watch what the big money is doing, watch what the governments are doing. The governments are on board. They're not killing this new asset class. They're not killing the technology, but they're still slow to move to put regulations in place, but it is here to stay. Crypto's here to stay, the new asset class. So count yourself lucky. You're here early, ahead of the curve, before the mainstream guys. The opportunity to make significant profit is very high, but patience is the key. Patience. I don't know how many people have patience. I've been holding since late 2016, so it's a patience game. And I made some money in the last bull run. I wish I had bought more in early 2016 when a friend told me about it, but I did not. I was skeptical. And now, if I had the news that we're seeing here back in 2016, I would have definitely bought more. But back then, we didn't have Fidelity and E-Trade and Bakkt and all. So if you're getting into the market now, I am jealous. I envy you guys. I wish I had that set up, but the prices are still low. So I personally been accumulating, not financial or investment advice, and getting ready for the future of bull runs, plural runs. So I hope you guys are, you have your plan in place, your cash out plan and what you want to do. But this market's here to stay. So guys, what do you think about this news? We'll love to hear your thoughts. Bullish news from Fidelity about institutional investors. Grayscale launching their campaign. The mass marketing is coming, guys. Not just from Grayscale. It's going to come from Bakkt with Starbucks and Fidelity and TD Ameritrade and many others. It is going to happen. And like I said, count yourself lucky. So guys, leave your thoughts and comments below. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Links in the description. Thank you to my Patreon supporters, and I'll talk to you guys later.